Oscar is Cold, written by Ricardo Alcantara and illustrations by Emilio Urbaguagua. Bears are so big that their bodies can hold lots of sleep. That's why they can sleep all winter. That's just what Oscar did. Sleep and sleep like a log. He spent the whole winter shut away in his house, with only his snores and his dreams to keep him company. But as soon as spring arrived, he opened his eyes and began to stretch. Oh, the bear exclaimed, as he stretched an arm and a leg and turned his head from side to side. Then slowly he went to the window and gazed at the view. "How nice! Spring has arrived," he said happily. Indeed, the only snow left was far away. The leaves on the trees were turning green, and the sun was shining brightly. However, in spite of the good weather, Oscar felt cold all over, and that bothered him. "Maybe a walk will warm me up," the bear said to himself, and he started to walk. He walked, and he walked, and he walked, but it didn't help. "What's the matter?" asked the hare when she saw the bear's teeth chattering. I'm very cold," answered the bear. "Don't worry, I'll help you," said the hare, and off she ran. She returned after a while with a very thick, warm wool blanket. "Wrap it around you, and you'll find that the cold doesn't bother you anymore," she said. Oscar did as she told him. He threw the blanket around his shoulders and continued on his way. He walked, and he walked, and he walked, wrapped in the blanket, but it didn't help. The cold would not stop blowing on him with its icy breath. "What's the matter?" asked the magpie when she saw him shivering. I'm cold," Oscar answered. "I know how to help you. Don't move. I'll be right back," said the magpie, and she flew away. She came back in a little while with a bar of chocolate. "Eat it little by little. You'll see it'll do you a lot of good." "Thank you," said Oscar, and he went on his way. He walked and he walked and he walked, wrapped in the blanket and eating the chocolate, but nothing happened. The cold would not let go of its grip on him. "What's the matter?" asked the fox when he saw the bear, all pale, with his fur standing on end and his skin covered in goosebumps. "I'm very cold," answered the bear. "There's an easy solution for that," said the fox, and he ran off as quickly as he could. He came back almost right away with some firewood. In the blink of an eye, he built a campfire. "Sit next to the campfire. You'll see, you'll warm up quickly." Oscar sat by the fire, holding the blanket around his shoulders and taking little bites of chocolate. But nothing happened. There was no way to get rid of the cold. That's how his best friend Milagros found him. "What's the matter?" she asked, seeing him so unhappy. "I'm very cold," he answered. Milagros looked at him and smiled. She knew just how to help him. "Come here," she said. "In these cases, there's nothing better than a good hug." After that hug, Oscar felt better. Of course, he had spent so much time alone in his house that he had become very lonely. Milagros knew very well that a hug from a friend is so powerful that it can make anyone feel better. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed that awesome story about how Oscar is cold. Read to you by dun dun dun, your teacher, Miss Shelley. Well, guys, I wanted to let y'all know that just like Oscar, if you ever need to feel a little bit warm and fuzzy inside and would like a hug, you can always come to myself or to Miss Rhonda, and we will be more than glad to give you that friendly hug. What an awesome story about friends. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying these stories, guys. There are many more to come. And reading is so much fun. I'm so excited. I can't wait for next week's story. I wonder what it's going to be. I think it might have something to do with friends because every book so far we have read about friends.